Okay, good morning team, or good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you are doing this. I'm just going to put the lights on so that we get a little bit of light on the subject. Welcome to Forza Fitness Fight Club, round 13. We're going to do our usual warm-up. We're going to have 12 2-minute rounds, and then we're going to have that new 5-minute core finisher at the end. You can see we're going to start our warm-up with our torso rotation, so get those feet under your hips. Roll the shoulders back, elbows up, and let's start to move. So as if you were throwing that cross, pushing the ball of the foot into the floor, lifting the heel, placing it down, making sure that, remember guys, this is called a torso rotation, so make sure you're getting that rotation through that trunk, through your midline. And then we're going to get into warming up those punches. Remember, for the warm-up, you can choose your chosen stance. For me, that is orthodox, jab, cross. So you can see my hands are high, my elbows are in and down, throwing through the hip and the shoulder, not the elbow. One nose, one target. Both punches coming to the same place. Palm is down, fist is facing the ceiling. Planted feet for the jab. Rotating on that ball of the foot, protect the medial cruciate ligament on the cross. Bring those elbows up. Give me 30 seconds practicing those head hooks. So again, you want to stop the punch at the side of the face. Remember, head hooks don't go over here and over here. So land, land. You can see when I land the punch, my elbow is in line with my shoulder, which is what we want. Power comes from the shoulder, so if we lose our elbow, we lose power. One hand throws punch, the other protects the face. And then we're just going to take it down to that body hook. And again, you can see if I stop that punch, I'm just under the rib cage and my elbow is parallel to the floor. So, but use those legs rather than leaning over to get in and down and round. Guard is up. Again, one hand throws punch, the other protects the face. And then our last punches to warm up are the uppercuts. All the way down, all the way up. Palm faces you, back of the fist is out. That top part is landing the punch. You can start to rotate those hips to get a little bit more power, because power comes from the hip. Elbow in, drive up. Elbow in, drive up.
Here we go now.
Good work, team. Right, let's warm up that lower body. Take the feet nice and wide, face the feet forward, naturally looking down and pushing those fingertips towards the ground. So this is warming up those hip flexors and those adductors, mainly the adductors, these muscles in here. So focus on that stretch. Make sure you send the hips back and down and that back is nice and flat. You're not hunched over, rounding out. Bring that foot up, stand up, hip roll. So up, Muay Thai, open hand guard, rolling that hip round. Remember, heel in, toe down, because we want that knee to be nice and pointy. This is offensive. So when it's offensive, heel is in, toe is down, remember, because it makes this nice and sharp. When we go defensive, heel in, toes up. Okay, so alternating knee, throwing that hip. And again, it's an offensive move. We're using it to strike, heel in, toe down, push the hip forward. Make sure the foot that's on the floor, heel stays on the floor. So you don't want to come up, because then you're going to lose the power of the drive. Trying to chop the hand over the thigh. And then just extend it into a kick. Again, snap, nice and quick, over the thigh and back. So trying to make it nice and quick. Heel stays on the floor. Trying to push those hips forward just a little bit. Good work, guys. You've got just over 5 seconds left of your warm-up. Should really feel your glutes and your hamstrings. with this kick and rest. Okay, so 12 rounds of work and then that extra little round today. So we're gonna start with a beast round. You are gonna do 30 straight punches. So 1, 2, all the way up to 30. And then 10 alternating cinch knees. So I want that knee to be nice and big. Kick it out, pull it in. 30 punches, 10 cinch knees, as many times as you can, team. So, moving this punch as fast as you can, but not losing all of your technique, just rotating, kind of turning into a big swingy robot. Practice picking up that heel for the cross, protecting that knee, driving the power. So if you need to do like a 1, 2, 1, 2, that's fine. And then cinch knee. So remember, we're gonna reach up, pull that head in, reach up, pull that head in. If you can do it with a run, then you can make it a little bit stronger. Good work. A little bit like an MMA running man. That's what we're looking for, team. As soon as you're done with your 10, straight back to your punches. Elbows in. One hand throws the punch, the other protects the face. So all times, one hand is protecting that guard, team. You've got just under a minute. I want to see you working as hard as you can, guys. Let's keep pushing. If you get a little bit more confident in that punching technique, I don't want you to stop. So instead of making it like a 1-2 reset, 30 punches straight off the bat. But remember, it's all going to that one target, that nose. So we're not punching over here and over here. Same target. You've only got one opponent. So that all of this class, you imagine that your opponent is the same shape, height, size as you. And then you aim those punches wherever we need to. Jab cross, straight to the nose. Good work, guys. Try and really work on those alternating cinch knee. Remember, heel in, toe down. Okay, you are gone in 5. Keep pushing, team. 3, 2, 1, rest. Right, we've got 2 combination rounds. What we're going to do is we're going to start with a basic combination, and then we're going to add to it for the second bit. So first, round 2. We have got a front block, jab, cross, roll back, and then you're going to roll in stance. Remember what we're bringing in? This little box about in between. So block, jab, cross, roll, bounce. We're going to try and put a bit of movement into it today. So let's go. Front block, jab, cross, roll back, and then bounce the block in between. Block, jab, cross, roll. And you'll see with that roll, because we're not adding anything onto it, I kind of almost roll all the way back to center. Shoulders are down. Block. And remember, the easy way for a block is always to cup your head, because we want this to be nice and straight. Remember, we're blocking. So just kind of cut the head almost. Block, jab, cross. That big roll. Draw the U with your nose. And then, oh, no, we're not punching. We're just rolling. I'm jumping ahead. Remember, we're going to switch stance at the halfway point. You get to do this a minute in each traditional and southpaw. Good work, guys. So finish there. Switch your stance. Maybe just start with a little boxer bounce and then block, jab, cross, roll. So remember how to do the boxer bounce in case you're like, what is she doing? We don't normally do this. Literally in stance, heels just off the floor, knees bent, just bouncing your stance. Just to add a little bit of movement, get a little bit more active, a little bit more like you're a real fighter in the ring. We haven't really done this before, but I think we're ready. We can start to move. We can start to look a little bit more like fighters. You got 10 seconds, team. Okay, so the next combination, we're going to build on that. So we are going to front block, back block, jab, cross. We're going to roll back, and then we're going to push off the back foot for a jump hook. So front block, back block, jab, cross, roll, jump hook. So you just push off the back foot, throw that front hand hook. Let's go. Come with me if you need to. Front, back, jab, cross, roll, center up. So push off the back foot, jump forward, throw that hook. And you'll see, because I'm jumping, I'm almost side on. My shoulders are still forward, but I've kind of twisted so that I can really push off and land safe. You can still do that little boxer bounce in between. Front, back, jab, cross.
Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now.
Don't forget, you don't take your eyes off your opponent when you do that roll. So you drill that big U shape with your nose, hips and shoulders rotate together, but you look forward. Good work, guys. Give me one more, unleashing your inner badass, and then swap stances. So make sure you swap to the other side. Front, back, jab, cross, roll to the back. Push off that back foot, little jump hook forward. Do you have to jump? Of course you don't. You can just push. Or if you don't even want to jump, just throw a little front hook. It's all good.
Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Music is our addiction. Get the friction like a needle to the record. Come up with the action. Ill shit, fiction, faction, tactics. Everybody know it's every man come back quick. Yeah, you coming with the hip hop sound. It's not dead, resurrected now. Bang, like boomerang slang when we come back.
Good work, guys. Again, trying to get that little boxer bounce movement in between your combinations. Okay, 5 seconds. Give me one more with utter fierce mode. Show me that power in that jump hook. And rest, team. You're going to get 45 seconds rest between the 3 blocks. So we do 3 rounds, 1 beat, 2 combination. A little bit extra recovery just so you can take time for water, shake out those shoulders, do whatever you need to do. Right, so we've got our beast round. We are going to have 30 head hooks and then 10 ground to fighter. So we hit the ground, we pop up, fight stance. Every time you pop up, change stance. If you need to use a burpee alternative or just a regular burpee, go. So first thing, 30 head hooks. Elbows in line with the shoulders. If you can get this little advanced footwork, that little pivot on the feet to really get into the hip, use that footwork. As soon as you're done with your 30 head hooks, 10 ground to fighter. So from your chosen stance, you're going to get all the way down to the ground, chest and thighs on the ground. If you need to step in and step up, that's cool. And then just switch stance for the next one when you go ground to fighter, team, because you've got to do 10 ground to fighter. I want to see a fight stance at the top of every rep. If you're doing those modified burpees, still fight stance, and then step. Fight stance, and then step. Good work, guys. 10 ground to fighters. It's a little bit harder than 10 cinch knees. You know that already, but it's nothing you can't handle. You've done 1 minute already, team. Let's keep going for that extra minute. Making sure you're landing that head hook, elbow in line, on the cheek. There's 2 ways to land a head hook. You'll notice that I always land mine here. Some people will land theirs here. Because I did a little bit of, I never went in the ring, but I did amateur boxing. In amateur boxing, if you land punch this way, you don't get the point. If you land it this way, you get the point. So, round. If you land it like this, absolutely fine. It's just however you feel comfortable, team. Good work. You have got 30 seconds left. You should be feeling those ground to fighters, basically chest to floor burpees, but in a martial art kind of way, right? It's all good though. 15 seconds. Make sure you hit the deck, chest and thighs to the ground. Popping up in that fight stance. Good work, team. Push a little bit harder. You've got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Right. We're sticking with pushing off that back foot to create a bit of movement. First combination, front leg check. So it's a defensive move, toes up. So sink down, keep low. Heel up, toe down, jab, advance up, elbow. That's it. So it's all off this front side. Front leg check, jab, advanced up, elbow. Notice my guard is still up and my thumb is almost on my shoulder. Let's go. So front leg check, jab, advance up, elbow. So again, you just push off that back foot and push forward as you throw that up elbow. If you don't want to advance, jab, just do the strike up elbow. You don't have to advance it. You can. And again, little boxer bounce in between. Sink. Shuffle back. Straight into that boxer bounce. So it's a really quick combination. Don't lose the power of the jab. Make sure you get full extension and you've still made that back shoulder disappear. So, one more with utter fierce mode. Come on, take that chin out with that up elbow and then switch your stance. So again, try and start with a little boxer bounce. Sink low, jab, push forward. Shuffle back, bounce. So notice I'm saying when we do that front leg check to stay low because I want you to sink into that back leg. So sink so that you're really secure. Like if I said to you we're going to stay here for 30 seconds, you should be able to stay here for 30 seconds. Heel in, toe up, block. Nice and strong, team. Strong jab. Big push for that elbow. Making sure you're slicking back your hair, keeping it nice and close because remember it's Muay Thai and that is in close fighting. 10 seconds, team. Sink, punch, push. 3, 2, 1. Right. We are going to advance that. So all we're going to do is add a rear side elbow onto that combination. So front leg check, jab, front up elbow, rear side elbow. So we're not throwing a hook. We're going to pull the fist into the chest and hit with the elbow. But notice where it stops, on the side of the face, because we're still hitting the same target. Guard up, big rotation. So let's go. Front leg check, jab, advanced up. Use your core. Think about that torso rotation where we bring out the torso. This is it. You can really feel that movement in your obliques. Boxer bounce in between if you can. So it's easy to get a little bit wild, to just throw an elbow and not really control it. So you could end up with your elbow over here, but your opponent's not over here, guys. Your opponent is in front of you. So try and just pause at the end. Make sure you've got that point directly in the middle of your body. Hands is in, guard is up. Good work. You've got 10 seconds. I reckon you can get 2. Fierce mode, badass mode. 3, 2, 1. So switch your stance. Little boxer bounce. Leg check. Jab. Up. Have you got a little bit complacent with that leg check, or are we still heel in, toe up? Remember, we want to make this as strong as we can. So when we pull the toe up, basically we tense all of the muscles and we make it nice. Well, it's a block, right? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to block. 15 seconds, team. Control it. Make it as strong as you can. Good. 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds rest, team. You should be very aware of your core right now if you've done that one right. Okay. We are going to use our uppercuts. So technically today this is the last beast round, but because we're introducing a new kick, we're going to use the beast round at the end as a fight conditioning so we can learn. Right, so we're going to do 30 uppercuts, and then you're going to do 10 broad jumps with speed uppercuts running back. So we're going to start with those 30 uppercuts. Let's go all the way down, all the way up. So you shouldn't get 30 uppercuts done really quickly if you're using that squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about the pace, guys. If you can go quicker than that, you're just rotating through the hip. And that's okay, it's not wrong. But we're here for fitness, right? And we're here to increase power. So why wouldn't we use all of that strong power in our legs and our glutes? As soon as you're done, feet under the hips, big, strong. Broad jump. And remember, we're going to really roll the shoulders. So when you roll back, roll those shoulders. Make sure you're still coming in. So you can see the target is still under the chin. I'm not over here and over here. Roll and have control. Palm in, back of the fist out. I think it's a real fun move. Makes the broad jump slightly more bearable, I think. Good work, team. You've done a minute. You might get 2 rounds of this done if you really push, but you're going to have to go some because those 30 uppercuts, they take over 30 seconds. Because, I can literally do 1 a second, but that is pushing some pace with those big legs as well. So, good work, team. Keep going. Get as many of this done as you can. Should be feeling that sweat on this one. Because again, we're using those big muscles, but it's compound movement because we're using more than just one muscle group. You've got 20 seconds. Good work, guys. Remember, if you're back to those board jumps, I want to see toe ball heel. I want to see a soft landing. It's got to be safe. So, landing in that soft athletic position, and then roll those shoulders to come back. 3, 2, 1. Right. Combination. We're going to start really simple. It's got 2 moves. Little boxer bounce. You're going to step in, front side kick, cross, bounce, step in, heel in the direction of travel, and the kick in direction. So show your butt cheek, and then cross. So you want to show your butt cheek to your opponent when you throw that kick. So boxer bounce, step in, side kick, cross. Notice my hand is up. Guard is up. It can be open hand because you've just landed a kick, which is my toy, or it can be closed. I'm not going to be fussy on this one, guys. I just want to see the hand up. So little boxer bounce, step in, side kick. Good work, guys. Don't get carried away. That kick can go to hell. You might just see my last one. I got a little bit too carried away. Lost all control of my kick. Make it count. Make that cross count. So I want to still see all of this position at the end. The heel picked up, protecting that knee. Back shoulders disappeared. Switch stance. Little boxer bounce to start. Step in. Butt cheek to your opponent, back to the side, and cross. So, front side kick. It's called a side kick because we start on the side. But as you throw the kick, you're going to get from that rotation. You'll always have one side that's better than the other. You'll notice I don't kick as high with this side because I can't. Not with really good form. Good work, guys. You don't need to go fast. Just control it. Make sure you're really thinking about what your core is doing. If you don't have that strong core, belly button sucks into the spine, you're not going to have ultimate control over your body. Remember, this is all about midline and core control. 3, 2, 1, rest. Right, we're going to build that up. So we're going to reintroduce that jump hook that we've just used. So what we're going to do, we're going to add something at the front. Jab, cross, step, hook, yeah, cross, and then you're going to push off the back foot for the jump hook. Had to make sure I knew what I was doing. So jab, cross, step, side kick, cross, jump hook. Let's go. So little box of bounce. Jab, cross, step in, side kick, cross, push. So this is what we call a staccato combination because the rhythm gets broken. You can notice once you've thrown that cross, it's not a natural because you've got to push and switch. So this is what we call staccato, a broken combination. So you've really got to concentrate to make it flow. Jab, cross, step in, butt cheek to your opponent, cross, jump hook. When you are finished, switch sides. So again, some of you start with your strong side first. I never do. I always do. I know some of you like to finish with your strong side. I just naturally go. So I always struggle in the second minute because it's not my natural side. So again, if you need to slow it down, if you need to say the combination to yourself, jab, cross, step. I never say kick, I always say butt cheek because then it reminds me where I'm going. Butt cheek, cross, hook. Good work, guys. 20 seconds. You got time to do this at least 4 times. One better every time, maybe a slightly stronger kick, maybe a bit of a stronger hook, landed perfectly with that guard up. Let me see it, team, come on, show me what you got. 3, 2, 1, 45 seconds rest. Right, there is no beast round instead because we are introducing the jumping snap kick. So, because we're introducing a new move, we're going to use this extra round as a technique round. So we're going to put a strength move with it. So we're going to do a rear lunge to a jumping snap kick. So you're going to start in your chosen stance. The foot that's at the back, you're going to rear lunge. You're going to pull this knee up, snap kick. So you're still going to kick with that front leg. So rear lunge, pull that foot up, snap. If you need to step it because you can't jump, obviously you're going to step it. So you will just step in, snap kick. So from here, so try and get it on the side so you can get a better view. So rear lunge. What's the benefit of the jump? A little bit more power, a little bit more explosive. You can probably feel it. Those of you that are starting to jump, you can really push that hip. You can get a little bit of height, a little bit of power. It feels good. Oh, I think it feels really good. So you got a minute on this side and then we're going to switch. Just a nice strong rear lunge, jump, step back. Don't forget your guard. Guard has got to be up. So guard up in the lunge. And those of you that get really good, you'll still chop over your thigh. 3, 2, 1. Switch stance. So rear lunge. Try and make sure that the foot that kicks is in the front and it lands in the front. You almost want to land in perfect stance. Front foot forward, back foot 45 degrees. You can roll a ball between your feet. And I cannot do a jump kick without noise. And I encourage you guys, as I always do, find your ki. Find that power release that is vocal. Make some noise, especially with a jump kick. Like, come on, it feels really good. Why wouldn't you? You got 10 seconds, team. Real strong practice. That's it. So the lunge, it's a rear lunge. Pull that knee up. This foot kicks. Good work. Whew. All right, that will come in the last round, but we're going to build up to it. So again, we're going to start round 11, just 2 moves. In your stance, you're going to cross, switch, regular snap kick. Okay, that is it. So in stance, cross, switch, snap, bounce. Let's go. Remember, it's just a regular snap kick at this point. Trying to make sure, you might have seen when I put that kick down, I almost crossed over. That's no good. You've got to keep in line, right? Because the minute I'm here, I'm off balance. My opponent's only just got to coach me right, and I'm going to go down. Whereas if I'm here, I'm not going down. Well, I might, because they're really strong, but. So really think about where you're putting that foot down. Again, you should land almost in perfect stance. Front foot forward, back foot 45 degrees, being able to roll the ball between your feet. And switch sides. Good work. So just cross, switch, snap kick. Make sure you get that boxer bounce in between. Ending in that guard. Shuffle back. And give me one more. And rest. Right. We're going to build. The jump snap is coming at the end. So we are going to front up elbow, cross, switch, snap kick, jump snap kick. So, front up elbow, cross, switch, snap kick, jump, snap, kick. So you're kicking with the same leg twice. So with me if you need it. Front up elbow, cross, switch, snap kick, lift the back leg, snap kick. So you're still staying in stance, and then you can just shuffle back. Front up elbow, cross, switch, snap kick, same kick from the same leg. So put it down and jump. Again, if you don't want to jump, just step it. It's absolutely fine. Whew. Don't know about you guys, I am very sweaty. If you want to even increase it, you could add a little advance up in that elbow if you wanted. Good work, guys. You've got time for one more, I reckon. So give it to me with your ultimate badass showing. And then switch stance. Get yourself centered. Get your bounce. Up elbow. Cross. Switch. Snap kick. Jump snap kick. back. So if you want to do a little advanced up elbow, I'm not going to be mad at that at all. Making sure that guard is up to that jump kick. And again, if you can, you still chop over the thigh, even on the jump. Good work, team. You got time for one more, I reckon. And rest. Right, you have 1 minute. I'm going to explain the 5-minute core AMRAP. So you recover, but make sure you listen. You're going to do 4 alternating sprawl. So change level, hands down, sprawl, switch stance. So I want to see you come all the way up, switch. 4 sprawl. 6. Oh no, sorry, everything else is 8. So 8 sit up, lift the legs if you can, 8 punches. So sit up, if you can do it here, do it here. If not, legs up. Then 8 V-sit, leg checks, knee to elbow. And then 8 hip escape. So from here, through and back, through and back. If you just need to tap your shoulder, tap your shoulder. 5 minutes, as many times as you can. We start with 4 alternating sprawl. So change level, hands down, sprawl out, up. If you need to do it without the jump or without actually leaving the ground, it becomes almost like that modified burpee. So 4 alternating sprawl. As soon as you've done that, 8 sit-ups with 8 static punches. So sit up, legs up if you can, 8 punches. That's 1 rep. Sit up, lift, 8. Good work. So 8 sit-ups with 8 static punches. And then you're going to be into that V-sit, leg check. So we know how to do a V-sit. We're going to put our legs up. We're going to get our guard up. And then all you're going to do is bring the elbow down to the knee and push up. Elbow to the knee, push up. 8 of these. And then as soon as you're done with your 8 V-sit leg check, you are into 8 hip escapes in that plank position. So starting from the bear, sorry, not the plank. Legs parallel to the floor, reaching down, back to the bear, through, reach. You guys are doing well. We've got 90 seconds. Remember guys, this is called an AMRAP. As many rounds as possible. You are going to repeat this as many times as you can without stopping, without resting, because this is our finisher now, and you are going to push as hard as you can. Straight from those hip escapes, back to those 4 alternating sprawls. Remember, changing your stance at the top, so give me a really strong switch, switch, guard up. Good work, team. So sprawl isn't a burpee. We don't need the jump at the top. The jump is the switch. Good work. Remember, sprawl is literally from the MMA world. It's how you hit the deck, but you will see them because they will sprawl down, but then they might run across the ground. So sprawls are not burpees. They look a little bit like burpees, but they're not burpees. Good work, team. Woo, you are over halfway. How are we feeling? You know I am watching, right? Again, I get people when they do this on demand, they're like, oh, because I know you're not really watching, I'm not really working as hard. I am watching, okay? So if you are doing this on demand right now, I am here. I am in your room with you. Do not slack off. Keep pushing, team. Come on, I want to see you work. You have got 2 minutes to go. 120 seconds. What are you going to do, team? How are you going to get this done? Where are you going to get to? Good. Real extension on those 8 punches, on those 8 sit-ups. Again, we're not just doing this. full extension, still using our core, trying to make that shoulder disappear, because anytime we throw jab cross, those shoulders should disappear. Boom, boom. Good work, guys. We've gone from 120 seconds to 90 seconds. Those leg check climbers, can you push those legs up nice and straight, keep the toes together at the top, and pull down, lift, pull down. Remember, you're doing it with your guard up, and that knee is coming to that elbow. Well done, team. You have got just over a minute. You are doing so well. That's it. Some of you are back to that sprawl. Some of you are working on those hip escapes. Just keep going, guys. It doesn't matter where you are. What matters is how much effort you put in. I say to all my clients, I don't judge results. I judge effort. If you put 100% into everything you do, you can't be mad at the result. If you can't give any more, you can't give any more. And that counts right now, guys. As long as you've given me 100%, I can't ask for anything more. You can't ask for anything more. You can leave this class today feeling so proud of your effort. So last 30 seconds, how hard are you guys gonna push? Come on, I need you to move. I think you can go a little bit harder. I think you can go a little bit quicker. Come on, team, last 15 seconds. We're in that final countdown. Go, go, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Awesome work, guys. Safely and slowly. Bring yourself up onto your feet. Don't give yourselves a head rush. And then grab some water. Cool. Okay, team, I'm just going to change music. We will get into our cool down. Okay, team, we're going to start the cool down as we start our warm up with that nice big torso rotation. Now that it's cool down, obviously it's a little bit slower, maybe even a little bit bigger. Really focus on getting that rotation as far around as you can, moving slowly, just starting to loosen everything off. Bringing that heart rate down nice and slowly. Breathing rate coming back down. Core temperature starting to drop just a little bit. Release that. We are going to go 2 fingers in one hand. Push that forward, drop your chin to your chest. Try and pull your shoulder blades apart and really stretch out that back. And then bring that round. 2 fingers in one hand. Lift up, lift away, take the chin off the chest. So from here, lift up, lift away, push back, pull the shoulders back and take the chin off the chest. Really stretch out the shoulders, pec muscles in the chest. And release. Feet under the hips, take 1 foot back. Push the heel down to push forward into that calf stretch. And then add in a nice deep shoulder stretch. And then release that. Pop up onto the toe. Push the hip forward, lean back, find that hip flexor once you've got it. Add your tricep stretch. Really focus on that hip flexor as well as that tri-stretch. It's worked really hard. Make sure you give it a nice big stretch. And then release. Let's switch sides. So feet under the hips, hip back, foot back, heel down. Press into that calf stretch. Add your shoulder stretch. keeping those shoulders pinned down. And then picking up that heel, pushing the hip forward, finding that hip flexor stretch. And once you've got it, adding that tricep. And release. Last stretch, take the feet nice and wide, hold on to the elbows, just roll down, let the legs bend, drop the head, really fold the back. And release the hands and roll up. And just like that, team, when you get to the top, you are done. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.